Welcome back to another episode of Kinetic Crystal. I'm Kinetic Crystal and I'm here to make learning fun. We are going to have so much fun today. Oh, young scientist. Oh yeah, I'm an actual scientist. Today we are going to be making exploding toothpaste. Exploding out of its container. Don't brush your teeth with it. Are you excited? I know I am. In today's experiment, our very important ingredients will be our yeast and our hydrogen peroxide. Now our hydrogen peroxide is a special one. It's stronger than what you normally buy at the store, which is why we'll be using gloves and safety goggles. It's very important, okay? Safety first. For today's experiment, you're gonna need a 1 liter bottle, dish soap, gloves, safety goggles, food coloring, I'm choosing violet today, warm water, package of yeast, paper, markers, tape. This is something called hydrogen peroxide 12%, also called 40 volume. You get it at the hair salon. They call it a volume cream. When yeast is added to hydrogen peroxide, a chemical in the yeast causes a reaction in the hydrogen peroxide for it to kind of break apart, and it becomes oxygen gas, which you will see in the form of bubbles and water. The foam is actually made up of that oxygen gas from that reaction. The bottle will actually feel warm after this reaction occurs because it's an exothermic reaction, which simply means that energy is going to be given off in the form of heat. Not only will we see our chemical reaction, we can feel it too. Are you ready to get started? The first thing we get to do for today's experiment is make our art. So we're just gonna make a creative cover for our bottle. Crazy Kinetic Crystal toothpaste. Science is fun, of course. All right, now I just taped the side edges, okay? It's time for the science. Put on your rubber gloves. You can also find these at the, well, I mean, you can probably get them everywhere now, but at the beauty supply store. I got this at the Sally's along with the gloves. I'm a scientist, so I have goggles. I also have, as you know, my towel on my table. You might want to cover your table with a plastic tarp, saran wrap, something like that, maybe newspaper, something that so you can easily clean up. I have a feeling it's going to get wild. The first thing we need to do is put 4 ounces, which is half a cup, of our hydrogen peroxide into our bottle. You're supposed to have a funnel, but I couldn't find one. Trust me, I looked. I also have a little spout, so that should help. Here's my 4 ounces. Oh, I'm already making a mess. Now we're gonna add a squirt of our dish soap to the bottle, and a couple of drops of our food coloring, and then mix it up. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty, it matches my towel. Now you're gonna carefully put our wrap over, so I'm gonna just put it in like that. We see our lid. Now we're going to take your dry yeast and mix it with 4 tablespoons of very warm water. I microwaved some water and we're going to mix it in a plastic cup, okay? So let's add we need scissors to open this package. And yeast is something you make when you make bread. It causes things to rise. And now I have my tablespoon of my warm water, so we need 4. Stir. And then if it feels a little too thick, then you can always add a little more water to it. See? Ooh, it's jumped. Okay, once we have this mixed, go time for our reaction. Now, this is another time you could use that funnel. Get ready? Let's see if we can get this mixture in here. Is it doing something? Give it a mix. Oh, oh, oh! Y'all see that? Oh, do you see the steam? It's working! There's our toothpaste! Oh my goodness! It is warm. So I hope you had fun today playing with some toothpaste and learning about chemical reactions and how this is actually oxygen-filled bubbles is making up our foam. How amazing. And remember, science is fun! And it's okay to be messy sometimes. Be sure to ask an adult before doing this experiment. Have your safety protection on because of the hydrogen peroxide, and have fun. Till next time, bye!